Hi, I'm Carlyle Nuera. Happy Pistahan Festival to everyone watching this. I am so honored to be a part of this virtual celebration and festival of Filipino culture and Filipino heritage. If you couldn't tell by my face, I am Filipino American. I was born here in Los Angeles, born and raised, but my parents immigrated from the Philippines in the 80s. So my dad is from Tagbilaran in Bohol, and my mom is from Tacloban in Leyte. I am a lead designer for Barbie Signature at Mattel, and I've been at Mattel designing for Barbie for, it'll be 10 years in October, so a decade of my life doing this. Barbie Signature is a segment of Barbie that's geared towards adult collectors, but I also design a lot of Barbies that are for kids and people of all ages. What I really love about this career is that I get to design dolls that, one, bring people joy, whether it's a kid who loves to play or an adult who still loves to play and collect dolls and toys. You know, these dolls that I get to design, they allow people to feel seen and represented. To me, the highest compliment that I could get for designing a Barbie is when someone gets this Barbie and says, oh, this looks like me. This looks like somebody that I know. Or even, you know, I wish I had a Barbie that was like this when I was a kid. So whenever I see those comments, you know, either from parents or collectors on social media especially, you know, it's the most rewarding, it's the highest compliment I could ever ask for. And one Barbie I wanted to share with you guys today is actually Mutya Barbie. So this is a Barbie that came out in 2015 as part of our Global Glamour collection. And the Global Glamour collection was a collection of Barbies that were glamorous interpretations of each country's national dress. And at the time when I designed this Barbie, there were two dolls previously in the series. One was inspired by Kenya, another one was inspired by Italy. And I got the opportunity to design the third doll in the series. And so, of course, I wanted to take the series to Asia, to the Philippines. And that is how Miss Mutya Barbie was born. So, you know, my thought process when designing this doll was, you know, I wanted to really imbue and embed Filipino-ness in all elements of the design of this doll, not just how she physically looked facially, but in the fashion obviously too. So she's wearing a terno with the signature butterfly sleeves, and it's constructed, if you can kind of see all the pleats on the inner side, constructed like how a real terno is constructed. And the print on the terno too, if you can see it here, right on over her arm, has a print that also features the flag from the Philippine sun. I mean, the sun from the Philippine flag, excuse me. And then the embroidery all along the hem of the terno is inspired by the sampaguita, which I'm sure everyone watching this knows is the national flower of the Philippines. And, you know, when naming this doll, you know, I really wanted to name her something uniquely and undeniably Filipino. You know, so I chose Mutya because it's a Filipino girl's name. You know, it means pearl or muse. And it's also the name of one of my favorite singers ever, Mutya Buena from the Sugar Babes, a British Filipina singer. And also, fun fact is that, you know, I said my mom is from Tacloban in Leyte, and when she was a young woman, she actually competed in Miss Tacloban, and she won in 1971, I believe. So I have photos of my mom, you know, on stage, answering questions in the beauty pageant, wearing a terno like this. Looking back, I definitely think that was part of my inspiration for designing this doll. Moments like this is when I can bring, you know, my familial history, my culture, my heritage into something, into a doll that is then able to be, you know, taken around the world and enjoyed by other Barbie collectors. And even people who aren't Barbie collectors have this doll too. So people who just, you know, love to see themselves represented. Thank you again for having me. And I hope in the future, maybe next year when it's safe, when Miss Rona goes away, I would love to attend Pistahan in person. Thank you.